Right. There we go. See if this is working. Hello?
Hello?
Immediately, someone's being like, ah, yes. Join me on Discord. No, you're getting banned. Don't get off of my screen. I don't want to. Don't show again. Loving your game, but bro, your bot shows like the worst. Yeah, account created 2 hours ago, following me since 30 seconds ago. One singular message, and that message is being, ah, yes, I love your vibes. Now, why do I feel like this is a scam? I'm looking at the chat, mind you. I'm not really paying attention to. Like, he could have just been a lurker that was like, ah, yes, let's talk. But, like, he started talking the moment I got on. Also, I don't think I've had a lurker. I doubt I've had a lurker. Okay, I'm just gonna ban him. Boop. It was really the, hey, the account was made 3 hours ago. They followed 30 seconds ago, right, type deal. And I've only been online that long. Let me just get rid of some inventory space real fast. Well, like, let me just clear out some inventory space real fast. I know this is some stuff that I'm going to use, but, you know, I need the inventory space. For what? I'm going to go mining. That is the plan. We're going to get some iron, and we are going to go into the mines. That's what we're doing today. Why? I need more redstone. I need more gold, right? Like, I've been using some of it. I could just keep doing what I've been doing and just make the rail. But, like, I'm gonna need more eventually. So I might as well do it today. Especially since I literally have no clue what I was doing. Or, well, I remember somewhat, right? Oh, I apologize. I didn't stream on Wednesday. I was having some kind of coughing thing attack, some kind of I don't know what it was. It basically stopped me from being able to stream because I could not stop coughing, right? I don't remember how I got in control of it. I actually ended up having to call out of work because of it that day. So, yeah, that explains why I didn't stream on Wednesday. Sorry about that. It happens, though. Thus is the way of life, you know what I mean? There we go. It's just part of life. I need more torches. Let me go grab more torches. But yeah, so there's that. Yeah, no, I get on the stream, right? Like, I literally get on the stream. Some guy named, like, Daniel, right? One, that's a red flag right there, right? I don't know about you, but I never put my name online. Right? That's like one of the... That's just like one of the rules you should be taught before you even set up an online account, is just like get onto the internet. Like, hey, you're setting up an account on anything, never use your real name. ever. Right? It's something that you might know to do, but yeah, some people aren't the smartest. So it's like, that's a red flag right there. Okay, we caught it. We're good. We're good. We're safe. So, like, naming yourself Daniel is like a red flag right there, because that in and of itself shows that either that's just not your name, or you're fine sharing your information online, and that's just not a good idea. I don't remember where I was going, so I'm just going to start making completely opposite branching pathways. I mean, I could just start, like, strip mining. Well, not strip mining, but just, like, complete hollowing out, like, this entire area. It would work. I'm already just using iron pickaxes now. Don't really have much to talk about today. Like, I don't really know what to talk about today. It's one of those days where it's like, I'm gonna try not to, but I might end up going on a break from streaming. The reason is, I'm gonna be real with you. I completely forgot I was gonna stream today until like 20 minutes ago. It's because I remembered that I actually got online, right? Got to stream it. Otherwise, I was going to play something completely different today on my own time. And it's because I stopped streaming on Thursday and Friday, so it's like I forgot that I was streaming, if that makes any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It's just the habit that I formed of streaming was kind of interrupted. So I like, my brain's trying to unform the habit, but also is trying to keep the habit of streaming, if that makes any sense. It's also why I feel like I've ditched Fallout. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, I will be back in the Fallout series, so if you're here watching, like, if you're watching this and wondering, oh, hey, I wonder when he's going to go back to continuing that one, right? It'll happen eventually. I just kind of have to feel like playing the game, right? Like, Minecraft is a default. Like, it's hard to explain, but Minecraft is a kind of default game. When there's nothing else to play, when you don't feel like doing anything, when you're feeling sick or down or just want to not think about things, right? You can just fire up Minecraft. Even if it's as simple as building a different base, just because, right? It's still fun. Hey, look, lapis lazuli. Right, and like, at the end of the day, that's Minecraft's charm, right? If I didn't have to wipe a PlayStation's, I had an old PlayStation 4. It bricked itself. Basically, it would not turn on, and I went online to search for a way to fix it, the only way to fix it was to fully reset, like factory reset the device. We lost Minecraft worlds that were like well over 10 years old. It's hard to lose something like that. It's harder more to lose someone. I don't know that pain yet, but I feel like I will at some point. I feel like it will be the same. And here I am getting depressed again. Or well, just like, not depressed, but just like melancholy. Yo! What are the odds? Oh gosh, hi. Bro blow up like 3 blocks. Yeah, what are the odds? We're back to the cave system. Look at this. We started right here. I swear this keeps happening. When we went down here, right? If I follow this back, yeah, right here. Oh, this is funny. This is fun. I like this. Look, this is our original mine. And then when I was gonna go looking for diamonds, I went down here to the Y level of diamonds. I don't see you. Don't. Right, to the Y level of diamonds and dug that hole. And then here we are now, coming out right here. Right next to it. Like, seriously though? What are the odds? Also, there was gold right here this entire... Oh. Give me a moment, my good sir. I forgot I de-equipped my shield. Thank you. Yeah, what are the odds? This series so far has been full of Ouroboroses. And I don't know why. No wonder I'm feeling melancholy. And like all Ouroboroses, this series will eventually end for another one to begin. Dang. Like this might be just me just getting deep because I'm bored and just thinking. Right? But like, this series really is full of Ouroboroses. So if you don't know what an Ouroboros is, it's a snake that loops around and eats its own tail, right? No, I don't want to update Windows. How dare you? Right. So, I'm trying to think. A perfect example, well, yeah. Another cave system. Holy cow. Break like one block and I've found another one. I see light. Hold up. Hold, please. I see light. This leads back to... This proves my point yet again. Right? This series is full of Ouroboroses. Things that go forwards and then loop back to themselves. It's a weird thing to say, but like, yeah, that's how it works. Like, was I intending to find the very beginning path of the mind? No. I was just going somewhere. I wasn't sure where I was going. And I found it, right? Like, that is weird. And the fact that it's happened a lot, right? It's happened over and over and over and over again. Now, I'm not superstitious, but everyone can see a pattern, right? Like, I'm not generally superstitious, but like, that's just a pattern at that point. You know what's crazy? I have not found any diamonds, any gold. Like, bro, where is all the resources? I was told this is like the best level to be mining. You know what I've found? Lapis. Lapis, 10 raw gold, but that was like in the mines over by the when I found like the beginning of the cave system again. I can hear a slime chunk. What the? You know, some people put like X-ray hacks on. I've got like anti-X-ray hacks on. It makes it so I literally cannot see where the diamonds are. Oh well. I found some copper though. You know what's crazy? I've always seen people hate on copper. Like, it's not that bad, right? Like, I don't see why people hate on copper. Yeah, it's a bit plentiful, but like, that's it. That's your complaint. Right? Your complaint is that you can find a lot of copper. I don't really understand how that's a justifiable complaint. Oh, it has no uses. It does have uses, though. You can make a telescope, which by itself gets you at least like a couple of achievements, I think. I haven't even made a telescope yet. You can make a lightning rod with it, which is specifically made to help protect your house from burning down, right? Like, that is useful. Oh, but I'll only need like one or two of these. Okay, you might need one, right? You might just need one lightning rod, right? But what about everyone else on the server? Like, let's say you're playing multiplayer, right? Everyone else on the server might also have flammable builds that they're building, right? So they've got to also have a lightning rod. And that ends up, yeah. it ends up being useful. I don't get why people dislike it. Oh, my pickaxe broke. I mean, I could just say some ores are not plentiful enough because, like, seriously. Like, you're watching this. You see me mining this stuff. How? This entire time that I've gone down this, like, this entire 4x4 of deep stone, deep slate, and not a single... Well, no, the only ore we found was the ore from the... What was it called? I've completely forgotten. The copper. Yes. It was a 2x2 square, not a 4x4 square. My mistake. There is, in fact, a difference. I am aware. Okay, since this is clearly getting me nowhere, I've got, like, a little bit more... How long have we been streaming? Only 22 minutes. That's fine. That's fine. That's not bad. You know, back in my day, we'd stream for hours and we'd like it. You know, something I've never got. Why some people seem to think existence is a challenge. Okay, man, I just want to complain about something sometimes. Life's hard, you know. And some people take that as, oh, hey, you're having troubles? Well, look at this. I had those troubles too, and look how I ended up turning out, right? I went through those troubles. I went through worse than that. It's like, it wasn't a challenge, man. It's like, I don't know. It's like I need a nap. I could go for a nap. I think everyone in the world should go for naps. It's a pastime that we have forgotten. And now only the youngest of us get to partake in. Like, trust me, I started taking a nap on the couch because, like, I just was, right? Like, I was... No, that's the wrong chest, you... It's gonna be a long day. I can already feel it in my bones. It's going to be a long day. Hey, why don't redstone torches get 4 times torches? Do we have an answer for that? Can I get an answer for that? Like, why is it that a regular torch, right? 1 stick and 1 piece of coal gets you 4 torches, right? But I can take a redstone and a stick and I only get one redstone torch? Okay, what kind of sense does that make? Why do I have... Oh, right, books. Right, I was making books so I can make more books so I can make... My brain's... My brain's running, it's just running slow, right? The wheels are spinning, but there's like hardly any traction. Yesterday was a long day at work, man. Hey, buddy. I kind of want to play Magic. I've thought of this cool design thing that would allow us to play Magic, but it wouldn't work, unfortunately. I had this cool idea. Like, make a wooden setup where it's like, well, I'd have to like actively kind of build the setup right now to show you what I'm talking about. But like, I can't do that. I'm on a roller coaster. Maybe when it stops, I can. So, you ever play Magic? Like, well, you guys don't answer, but like, I'm talking about Magic the Gathering, right? The little card game. I find it quite fun. Then again, I find a lot of card games quite fun. Right. I just enjoy them. I find a lot of board games fun, actually. It's like a little battle of wits. Going at like one pixel an hour. Let's go. When's that update coming out? So like, what? Why are we still slow? Why are we going so slow? I see the torch right there. I see that there's a redstone thing right there. So like, I must have done this before. Why are we stopping? Yeah, look at this. Right. I think I put it there just because I didn't want to waste another powered rail on this straightaway here. Like, I thought we could make it. Because, like, the other way you can make it, the other way around, right? You're going the other way. You can make it, but, like, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Also, I got a little bit more... Oh, of course, it's nighttime. Let me get back to the house. Before dusk falls. Granted, that's a lie. Dusk has already fallen, which is a little bit of a problem. I think that... I don't know if this is faster than just, like, sprinting back. It might be. It's not. I'm just gonna ditch it and start running back to the house. Like a madman. Oh, hi, Creeper. Please don't. Why? If you might not know what I'm asking, why? No, close the door. You might not real know what I'm asking why for. I hate creepers. I don't like them. I wish they would be, well, not removed from the game. I feel like I wish their mechanic would be reworked. Let's put it that way. Right? So, like, if I go into the settings real fast, you guys can see the settings, right? Yes, yes, you can, right? I go down here, right? Now, I'm not going to do this, but look, you see mob griefing? I want to turn that off. I don't want the mobs to be touching my blocks, right? Now, I'm not talking like sheep's eating grass or something, but I mean, yes, technically, sheep's eating grass counts as mob griefing, but I'm talking, I built a thing, right? And then I'm not paying attention behind me, and a creeper blows up my work, right? You can obviously see how someone would get crushed from that, right? Like, you don't realize how long something took to build. And then all of a sudden, a creeper just blows it up. Right? Like, now there's all this work that the person who built it has to fix, like, that I have to now go in and repair this build that I had that was perfectly fine until the creeper came along and blew it up, right? Like, and that's as simple for as, oh, hey, I wasn't paying attention, right? Like, oh, hey, I might have got up from playing the game to go make a sandwich, right? Sandwiches are pretty good. Everyone likes sandwiches. You'd be hard pressed to find someone who doesn't like a good sandwich, right? At least I would like to think that. Oh. No. Forgot Bedrock just kind of does this. Wow, look at that. I can speed bridge. I've never speed bridged before. I don't know how to actually. I do not know how to actually speed bridge. But like, I can just hold the button to place down blocks, and it just places down blocks. Now I feel like right here is going to be a problem, so I'm going to put a powered rail here. Bam. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. I still have this one more rail because I placed down the powered rail. And then we'll take the rails back. Whee. Oh, wait. No. Okay, we're good. I caught it. Okay. So here's the design, right? The table is right here, right? The table's sitting like this, right? We're playing on the table, right? It's a card game, right? So I'd have a camera sitting right here, right there, right? That's facing like this, so it can see, and then I'd have a little, like, display that shows your cards, but I cannot see your cards. And then I'd be, like, over here actually playing the game, right? Oh, hey, look, it's snowing. Sweet. Right? And so you guys could pick like a number between 1 and whatever, and whichever number that you guys pick, I would play the card corresponding with that number in the order that you guys asked. And then my cards would be right here, but since I've got to move like all of the cards around, I'd be like off to the side. And then also to show off like the battlefield properly, I'd have one sitting facing down so you could see the entire the entire thing, right? And then it would allow us to play the card game, like the Magic the Gathering thing that I was talking about. Right? On stream with you guys. With the people that would be watching this, right? I think it's a cool premise. Right? You know what I mean? I'm surprised no one's done it. I mean, obviously, if you go on, like, online, right, you can play against people online. But here's the thing. I want to play a very specific rule set called Commander, right? There is no way to play Commander online. They've got an app where you can play Magic the Gathering on it, but it only works for the standard rule set. So it ends up with, you end up not being able to play your card game, right? You don't end up having any, without going to very specific places near your location, which you might not even know about. Like, you'd have to look into them, find them, and then reach out to them before going, right? Yeah, whatever. Right. Like, and then that's assuming the group that you end up meeting up with is not just like full of absolute jerks, right? Now, I'm not saying my previous group that I went and played Magic with was jerks. They just kind of took the game a bit too seriously, right? Like, I was going there for some casual games, and they were going in there to have a, like, they were taking it way too competitively, so I had to just, like, stop playing the game. At least stop playing with that group. But, like, here's the thing. I still want to play the game. It's still a fun game. Like, if you learn the rule set, right, and you understand it, it's pretty fun. Figuring out combos, cards that work well together that you wouldn't even think about. Finding a very weird gimmick deck, like, those are fun. But yeah. It's one of those ideas that I feel like that I came up with, right? As like, hey, that's a cool idea, right? That's a really cool idea. I could do that. And it's like, well, then you actually think about the logistics of how you're going to do that, right? It's like, okay, how about actually? How would I actually do this? And then once you think about those logistics, it comes down to, oh, yeah, no, that's basically impossible. Like, it doesn't have to be fully impossible. Like, it's not impossible to do what I'm saying here, but it's like, it would be a little bit too complicated, and it would be best to be done when you're, the best time to do it as a creator would probably be when you are small, like I am, right? Not a big creator. I only have, like, one person that consistently watches my streams. And I'm very thankful for that one person. I apologize. You guys are kind of getting the inner monologue treatment right now. I'm just kind of monologuing, just like talking to the void. And I feel like this is how I do most of my streams. It's like I'm just talking and you guys are, at least one person's listening. Okay. I'm also very thankful for the people that sit down on YouTube and watch my videos. There isn't a lot of them. There's maybe like 4 people that watch the videos on occasion. But like, that's 4 more than I expected when I started this, right? Like, I wasn't expecting anyone to watch my stuff. Right? Like, maybe the one view we get on occasion. Yeah. It happens, though. It happens. Back to the minecart, because, I mean, I guess that's just what I've got to do right now. And this is honestly why I'm... This is honestly why I'm building a new base, right? It's the same reason that I kind of... Well, actually, this is not the reason. I don't know why I'm building a new base. Why am I building a new base? I don't remember. I feel like I just found a place that looked cool and was like, ah, yes, I want to build, right? I came up with this cool idea, but like, I'm not on creative. You guys aren't watching that. And well, it would be cool to like go on to creative and place every stone brick by brick and have you guys watch it. I don't know if you guys would be interested. I don't know if people would actually watch that, right? Now, a survival series where you get to watch me suffer and have to search for every piece of wood that I put into that build, yeah, you guys would probably watch that, right? People do watch it. I don't know what I was talking about with the magic, but like, yeah. Like, I wanted to play magic. Like, I still want to play magic. But it's one of those things where it's a cool concept. In practice, it would not work out. Right? Like, there'd be too many moving parts. There would be too much, what's the word? Like, I would need a minimum of a setup of maybe some kind of card, like, okay, bare bones, bare minimum setup, right? I'm thinking this real fast. I'd need some card displays, right, to sit on a table. I'm just sitting in this, like, we're going. We'll reach that spot in specific. We ended up like all the way up over there, so like we can reach that one spot. I am noticing, however, this is very inconsistent. Last time we slowed down a lot less. Maybe it's the snow that's next to the tracks. It's probably the snow that's next to the tracks. I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, no, look. We have completely stopped. Yeah, no, I think it's the snow. It's the only explanation. And I'm putting down the torches to keep the pathway clear, but like, that's about the best I can do. So let's move this backwards a little bit. So we have, where did we get to? We got to about here. So let's go here, right? Because, like, bare minimum, right, there we go. Let's go to the last powered rail, and let's go activate it, right? Right, there we go. We're not touching anything else now. And, like, look at that. Look at that. There we go. Now, that may not be accurate. Like, I may have skewed the speed a little bit too much, but, like, we can test it later, right? For now it works. Ooh, that was a nice pop. I just stretched and popped on my leg, which is like really nice. It was a really nice pop. But yeah, so like I'm thinking about it and like, okay, so I need a card display. Bro is just chilling in front of the train tracks. Like, bro, what are you doing? Bro thinks he's in... Nope, can't make that joke. Wait, no. I can make that joke. Who's gonna stop me? I'm a small YouTuber. Bro thinks he's in... Never mind, that's terrible. That's a terrible excuse. We're not gonna make that joke. All I'll say is something China Square. We've all seen that picture. I feel like if people would have seen that picture. Okay, never mind. It's just Tiananmen Square. It was a joke about Tiananmen Square. I don't know why I'm like this is. Now I'm confused. Why am I being weird about it? Why? Like, it was just a guy that stopped in front of some tanks. Like, now I'm confused. Oh well. It happens. Oh, I'm out. But yeah, no. So like, at minimum, I would need some kind of card display to sit on top of the table, right? That I would then be able to move around, like, not in a 2D dimension, right? In a 2D space. What do I mean by a 2D space? I would have to move it this way and this way, right? Like this, right? Like we're going on the track here, right? We're not going that way, we're going sideways, right? I'd have to move it horizontal. Because if it's horizontal, everything else would work, right? Ow! I'm sorry, I didn't want to kill a bear, but the bear attacked me while I was on the roller coaster, so I'm also surprised that this thing made it to the end while I'm literally getting attacked by a polar bear. Stay away from the tracks. Put on a sign at the front that says this ride is not polar bear resistant. Do not try to fight them. Right now I'm self-propelling the minecart because like we haven't hit any of the powered rails. like this entire strip of nothing. So like, yeah. So like, yeah, at a bare minimum, I would need I've already said the display like 7 times by now. So yeah, I would need a display that moved sideways so I could show you guys which card, right? I would need a numbering sequence on the bottom of the display that is more than visible to you guys, right? Right? Something that you guys can see very easily. And something that's also on the back side, right? The back side of the thing, so I can see the numbers. So it's like, okay, you want me to play number 1, and then I end up grabbing like the opposite card, right? Number 1's over here, and number 9's over here, and you're like, I want to play number 9, right? And then I end up reaching for number 9, but because the numbers are mirrored, and number 9's over here, and not over here, and it's like, so it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, right? Like, it's got to be in that order, otherwise it wouldn't work. Like, it's got to share the same numbers. It should not be mirrored. So there's that. There's that as well, right? And that's not even talking about the cameras, right? In order to get the camera setup to work, you would need one that's facing the cards / looking at the deck, like looking at the battlefield, or maybe just looking at the cards. If it's just looking at the cards, that should be manageable, right? Like, I'm thinking about it, and making it just look at the cards would be a little bit more manageable. Right? Yeah. I'm coming up with this cool idea, like, as we're, like, I'm figuring out how it would work, like, as we're talking about it. This is how I figure out things, man. I walked through all the steps, like, on the fly. Most of the time it works. Well, like, I'll walk through the steps multiple times and like the very specific steps that would be required for this entire thing to work. So we just got 4, so I'm gonna plant 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That way we should start getting more sugar cane. Simple as that. But then, yeah, I think I'm almost done streaming today. I'm just gonna like finish what I was talking about, right? So then I would also need to get some kind of setup again, a different, completely separate setup that looks above the table, like, so it's looking down at the table. So it'd have to basically be some kind of structured thing that would hold a camera up, pointed downwards. And that could honestly be as simple as, like, hey, I piled a bunch of buckets up next to the table, and then I put some boards, and there's a hole in the boards, and then that camera's sitting on top of the board. It could just be like cardboard, right? And then bam, you can see. So, like, it would work. It would work. I'm not lying. Now that I'm thinking about that, I might try it. And it would be a really cool idea to do on a stream. Like, if I could figure out how to, like, properly stream. Right? Like, I'm talking on my computer. I don't touch it on my computer. I just do it on a console because it's so much easier. Right? Like, I have to watch the stream itself to make sure nothing goes wrong, but, like, hey, nothing's gone wrong. So there's that. But yeah, I'm thinking about it, and that could work. that could work. Maybe as like a like maybe I'll work on it in the background and tell you guys what, if you guys can manage to get me to like, how many subscribers am I at? How many subscribers am I at on YouTube? I am at 4 subscribers. So let's say if you really want to see this project go into fruition and go and like actually become a thing, like this entire rant that I've been going on about playing a card game with the people on stream, like that's the thing, right? You guys would be in control of the cards, right? You guys would get to choose, be like, hey, I want to play this card, this card, right? And like that that's a pretty cool idea. If you want to see it, I'm trying to think of what would be a reasonable request. Let's say 50 subscribers. That seems like a bit much. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a bit much, right? But also, I'm thinking about it, and like, if I'm trying to set it up before the 50 subscriber mark, one, this is going to be a very weird thing to set up. And I might just try and set it up for fun as like a little thing that I do off to the side. So it's like, yeah, 50 subscriber mark seems like a bit much, but like I feel like I'll make it there. I can make it there. Yeah, I can make it there. I feel like what I'm hoping by the time I'm finally done with this series, I have about 100 people, give or take, that are watching me beat that Ender Dragon. That would be that would be cool. I could live with that, right? And then I do like a final tour of everything that we've done so far in this world before retiring the world entirely and starting something new. Might be more Minecraft, might be some modded Minecraft. Like that's a thing. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I've been fiddling with a little bit. Like I've been thinking about using like add-ons. I'm talking like, oh hey, look at this. I got a backpack on now. I can carry more stuff, right? Type add-ons. Basically mods. Like they are literally just mods, but I have to pay for them. They're stupid. We don't like them. Some of them are pretty fun though. Like for example, the whole Terra Swoop Force map. My gosh, funnest thing ever. Like I literally played that like yesterday with my siblings. Again, we've done it hundreds of times and it's still fun. I'd recommend it if you haven't played it. But yeah, I think I've done enough talking. I think I've done enough rambling. I like how like at the beginning of the stream I was like all melancholic in the mines, like oh, life and blah blah blah. Ouroboroses. And now it's like, holy cow, we've got ideas. The brain is moving, right? Like it's the stream's own, like the stuff that like me actually thinking has only finally kicked in. The caffeine has finally kicked in, and it's like, oh my gosh, my brain's actually moving. Yeah, could be I just need to take a nap, which is entirely possible. And either way, I'm gonna end the stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is the plan. Tomorrow is in fact the plan. And so, as per usual, yeah, look at that, my helmet. I got horns on my helmet. Bam, very fancy. as per usual, um, if you enjoyed this and like if you watched it and enjoyed it, please hit the follow. And if you're on YouTube, just please hit like and subscribe. Even if it's just like hitting like, that would be very much appreciated. So far, the record is a total of 1 like on a Fallout video. Let's see if we can get more. But yeah, no dislikes though, so I'm doing something good. 0 dislikes. Let's go. But yeah, uh, and so either way, I hope everyone has a good day. Hope y'all enjoy your day, enjoy whatever you're doing, and take care of yourself. Goodbye.